Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. The Sultanate of Oman and the United Kingdom sign a joint defense agreement. And the Ministry of Education launches a national program under the theme Our Identity, the Values and Responsibilities. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency Emmanuel Neville Senak, Governor General of Santa Lucia, on his country's independence anniversary. Reaffirming the long-standing and historic relationship that binds the Sultanate of Oman and the United Kingdom in various fields, and the commitment of both friendly governments to deepen their defense cooperation, the Sultanate of Oman and the United Kingdom have signed a joint defense agreement today in Muscat. It was signed on behalf of the Omani government by His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Saud bin Harab al-Busaidi, Minister responsible for Defence Affairs, while His Excellency Gavin Williamson signed on behalf of the UK government. The agreement aims at aligning views on the security, stability and prosperity of their people. It also aims at deepening the close military relations which have been manifested in bilateral exercises. The latest of which is Saif al-Sariya 3 exercise, which saw the largest UK-Oman deployment so far. The agreement will also ensure the commitment of both nations towards culminating bilateral military cooperation and mutual defense frameworks leading to interoperability and integration between the armed forces of both countries. It also intended to support their sovereignty and territorial integrity. Meanwhile, at the British Embassy in Muscat, His Excellency the British Defence Minister stressed that the agreement documents the strategic relations between both countries and facilitates joint work for the security and stability of the region and the world.
Both His Majesty the Sultan, but the whole Omani government has an amazing ability to reach out across divides, heal wounds and make a positive difference to peace. And I feel incredibly honoured. I've been Secretary of State for Defence for a year and a half, and I see this as one of the, if not the most important agreement that I've had the privilege of signing. That agreement between Britain and Oman underpinning the security of our two nations. What it does, it creates the framework for us to be able to work closer together. It means that actually both Omani and British officers, Omani and British soldiers, sailors and airmen will able to develop a relationship that is deeper and stronger for the future. It means that we're able to operate closer together. It means that we're able to make a difference, not just within this region about spreading stability and security, but also on a global stage as well. Thank you, Excellency. Thank you.
Excellency, the Minister responsible for Defence Affairs held an official session of talks with His Excellency the Minister of Defence of Britain. During the session, they reviewed the cooperation relations between both countries in military field and ways to enhance and develop them. They also discussed a number of matters of common concern. A force from the Muscat Battalion at the Infantry Brigade 23 in the Royal Army of Oman headed today from Al Musana'a aerial base to Saudi Arabia. It came within the framework to participate in the 10th Al Jazeera Shield Force joint exercise, which is due to be held from the 20th of February until the 14th of March. The exercise aims to enhance cooperation among the armed forces in the Gulf Cooperation Council countries and unify the strategic military plans. To reaffirm the significance of spreading awareness of nurturing values and concepts of good citizenship, the Ministry of Education launched a national program under the theme Our Identity, the Values and Responsibilities. The ceremony was held under the patronage of His Excellency Sheikh Al-Fadl bin Mohammed Al-Harthi, Secretary General for the Council of Ministers. The national program will cover all public and private schools, colleges and universities around the country in a form of series of seminars and activities. The organizing committee coordinated with the Public Authority for Radio and Television to host relevant programs, shows and short films. The national program aims at reinforcing good citizenship values and the importance of education and work in the young generation. Still to come in our news bulletin. A group of students from Nizwa College of Applied Science added another feather to their hat by winning awards at the 2019 Muscat Festival Short Documentary Film Competition. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The Embassy of Kuwait held a reception ceremony on the occasion of the 58th anniversary of the National Day of Kuwait and the 28th anniversary of Liberation Day. The event was attended by a number of officials, their excellencies and heads of the diplomatic missions in the Sultanate. The Omani corner in the Gulf Food Exhibition received multitudes of food investors, entrepreneurs, producers and stakeholders across the globe. The exhibition continues for 5 days and was held in the Dubai World Trade Center. The Omani companies and factories under the Ma'adin umbrella received many import requests and demands for supplying their products and striking new business agreements. The public establishment for industrial estates seized the chance to market for Omani products, offering new line of global and regional consumers. Muscat Securities Market organized a seminar on trading operations and the status of companies operating in the market. The seminar aimed also at introducing to the investors and stock traders the appropriate methods to start their business in the stock market. The seminar offered a chance for investors, brokerage companies and financial analysts and companies registered in the market to discuss matters concerning the market performance and address the challenges facing the investors and propose the appropriate solutions. The activities of the first championship of Sultan's Armed Forces for Taekwondo for 2019 concluded today. The event was organized by the Directorate of the Military Sports at Chief of Staff Command of Sultan's Armed Forces. The championship came in continuation of training and development plans for various military sports for the Ministry of Defense and Sultan Armed Forces. It aimed to develop the skills in the sport and increase the physical ability of the participants. The Royal Guard of Oman won the championship while the Royal Army of Oman came second. The Royal Navy of Oman achieved the third place. A group of students from Nizwa College of Applied Sciences took it upon themselves to deploy their skills gained from studying in making short documentary films focusing on aspects of the Omani cultural heritage. Their films won awards of the 2019 Muscat Festival Short Documentary Film Competition. Our reporter Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi has more details in the following report.
Creativity is sparked by inspiration. Asmahan and her peers from Nizwa College of Applied Sciences were inspired by the rich cultural heritage in the Sultanate. Therefore, when they heard of the 2019 Muscat Festival Short Documentary Film Competition, Tangible Cultural Heritage, they took every opportunity to make a short documentary on Jibreen Castle. The film received first place award in the competition.
We are proud of this winning, and our film is about Jibreen Castle. Is a documentary film. It uses a poetic narration, and it highlighted the engineering of the castle and also some historical aspects of Imam Bil-Arab bin Sultan.
Another example of how creativity is sparked by inspiration is seen in the endeavor of Shahad and her peers, also from Nizwa College of Applied Sciences. They took it upon themselves to shed light on the importance of fallages in the irrigation system in Oman, focusing on Falaj al-Malki. Their efforts in making this film were rewarded by taking third position at the 2019 Muscat Festival Short Documentary Film Competition.
Our film focuses on Falaj al-Malki, as it is one of the 5 Filmani Falaj listed on UNESCO Heritage. So we want to shed more light on this important Falaj and its role in irrigation system in Oman.
Participating in such competitions encourages us to develop our skills in filmmaking. We are proud to represent Nizwa College of Applied Science in such competitions.
The range of award-winning films is testament to the freewheeling creativity nurtured among students at the College of Applied Sciences in Nizwa. The college fosters the dreams of many young students in various fields, including video production, electronic journalism, and digital storytelling. Passion, creativity, and talent. 3 qualities that paved the way for these bright and young professionals at Nizwa College of Applied Sciences to go an extra mile and win such awards. From Nizwa College of Applied Sciences, Salih bin Khalfan al-Rahbi, Al-Dakhiliya, Governorate.
Tour of Oman 2019 10th edition, which started on the 16th, completed its final stage 6 today under the patronage of His Highness Sayyid Dr. Fahad bin Al-Julanda Al Saeed, Secretary General of the Innovation Development and Research Council, in the presence of His Excellency President of Muscat Municipality and other officials and general public. More details in the following report by Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubi'i.
International race of 2019 Tours of Oman's 10th edition ended its final stage today after completing stage 6 that started at Al Mouj Muscat to Matrah Corniche, crossing 135.5 kilometers, thus completing total 906 kilometers from stage 1 to 6. His Highness Dr. Fahad bin Al-Julanda bin Majid Al Saeed presented the winners with the winning trophies. Alexei Lusenko from Astana won Tour of Oman by repeating his victory, winning 3 of the 4 climbing stages.
This year I'm very happy, but today I'm more stressed. I'm now very happy. Tomorrow I'll come back home, my family. Yes. All good, perfect. I'm very like Oman, like people, and like all like.
Congratulations.
Thank you
very much. Second overall went to Domenico Pozzovivo from Bahrain Meridia. And third place went to the winner, Jesus Hirada Kofidas. Best young rider, Eli Josberg from Arkia Samsic team. Most aggressive went to Preben Van Heek for Sports Vlaanderen Baloise.
First of all, I have to congratulate the whole team who are behind this Tour of Oman 2019. As Omani, we should take an advantage of our nature and geography, and I think we are blessed with such beauty and nature. And this is, I think, a chance for the youth to practice this, where they can utilize it, and it will add for their both building up their esteem and leadership, plus a healthy lifestyle.
I would like to congratulate the municipality of Muscat and all the organization, the federation, all the organizers, and also you about the successful 10th edition of Tour of Oman. It was very fantastic. For me, it is the second time to visit Oman, but the first time to present the Tour of Oman. It is fantastic. I discussed with Mr. President of the Baladia of Muscat about here in Oman there are the characteristics or all the items which we need for the organization of international races, like the road, high-level roads, wide roads, good roads. Also the mountains, it is one of the items we need, especially in the high-level championships like World Championships. Also, the weather here now is good. Good time to organize. The organizers are intelligent to choose this time, because this time is the best time for the European to come to Oman.
It's a matter of pride to have successful cycling race in the Sultanate. Tour of Oman has become an important annual event in the calendar of world cycling competition. Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Matrah.
Stage 5 of 2019 Oman Tour held its race yesterday that kicked off from the Wilaya of Samail and ended up in the Niyaba of Jabal al-Akhdar. More details in the following report by Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Rubi'i.
It is another day of excitement with cycling race of 2019 Oman Tour, 10th edition, participated by international cyclists from 11 countries representing 18 teams. Each team consists of 7 riders, all of whom have undergone their 5th stage cycling competition that commenced this morning in the Wilayat of Samail in front of Old Souk of Samail. The starting point was declared at 11 a.m. by His Excellency Majid bin Khalifa Al-Harthi, Wali of Samail.
Stage 5 today is the Queen stage. We have the finish atop Green Mountain, Jabal Akhdar, and it's a 6-kilometer climb at 11% almost, so it's quite a challenge for the riders this early in the season.
Today, not so really stressed, just in the end, have one climb. I think so, it's some like 5-6 riders go to breakaway, and then Astana control the race all day.
The tour is very well organized. Everything's perfect, all the suites are well managed, all the hotel reservations and everything's perfect actually, yeah.
We're very happy to see cycle racing in Oman.
Stage 5 is considered to be the Queen stage, being Jabal al-Akhdar the finishing point, which has 6 kilometers climbed with an average gradient of about 11%. It is a challenging point for the riders. There, the strongest cyclist in Asia, Alexei Loshenko, used his expertise of such conditions and was able to strike victorious win for the Stage 5, as well as red and green jerseys, the time classification and point classification.
Nice stage, really hard stage. Thank you for my team, for people, Oman. Really nice race, for good preparation for important race the Europe, like Classics and Turn Adriatica for second part.
For the young classification, it went to Gilbert Eli from Team Arki Sansik. And finally, the most aggressive rider went to Preben Van Heek from Sports Vladirin Blois. The awards ceremony was held at Beit al-Rudaida in Barkat al-Mouz with the accompanied al-Razha and al-Azi performances from a joint group of Jabal al-Akhdar and Barkat al-Mouz. Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Barkat al-Mouz, Al-Dakhiliya.
Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over most of the governorates with chances of scattered clouds over the coasts of the Sea of Oman. Winds will be northwesterly, light to moderate. Seas will be moderate with a maximum wave height of 2 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Sultanate of Oman and the United Kingdom sign a joint defense agreement. And the Ministry of Education launches a national program under the theme, Our Identity, the Values and Responsibilities. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.